Hey everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm so ready to get outside. But I wanted to do a little bit of makeup today because I'm trying to still use some things. It's just I'm not wearing as much face makeup as I normally wear. But I tried to put a little bit on today. Some of which is in this project. So this is the update for my This is Pantasy. And it is from October 11th to October 11th. So October 11th of 2021 to October 11th of 2022. It was created by Alyshia from Wonder in Alleyland, right? Why do I never remember that? Why? I hate that. I'm so sorry. I apologize, but everything will be linked down below. Now, updates are supposed to be every other month, but I do monthly updates because for most of my projects, I do things where there's quite a bit of usage, and then I want to have a few things that roll out so it's more interesting. I am going to start trying to incorporate things also in my projects lately that I know I can complete by the end of the year, because I do have things I really want out. But so far, everything is going to be usage for my new items that are coming in. And let's go ahead and talk about the first item that I do not have anymore. It was my Franken eyeshadow from the Prompt Chimera, and I created it because I knew I was going to pull a Franken prompt in something and I wanted to have something done, and so I created a baby blue shimmery eyeshadow, which is completely something I would never wear, unless of course I needed it to go with a whole bunch of other eyeshadows. But to wear just a baby blue eyeshadow is just not my jam. I'm not a fan. I'm just getting into wearing blue eyeshadows, so I don't know why I did that. I really have no clue why I even did that. So I decluttered that. So I was supposed to use it 5 times, and this has already been since October from last year, and I haven't even touched it once, only swatched it. So I thought, no, I'm getting rid of it. I'm not even using it. It's pointless. It's gone. So the next one I have is Phoenix. That's the prompt is Phoenix, and it is something that is repressed or depotted. And for that, I decided to select my, what is this called now? Buxom Spoiled Sexy eyeshadow. It's this one right here. And I wanted to use that 15 times. And I have met that goal for sure. I use it all the time. It doesn't really look like, when you look at it here, it doesn't really look that loved, but I use it often. So I'm going to leave it in this because, as you can see, the color story, it kind of just goes. It's like a dusty purpley pink, so I can use it with like this one here that came with it, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. It goes with a lot. So I'm just going to keep it in there and not pull anything else new until I decide I really want to pull something else in. So that one is completed. So there are 2 rollouts, and I need to do 2 roll-ins at the end, which I'll show you guys what I've selected. So the next one is Werewolf, which is a celestial themed item. And for that, I selected my Kaleidos Club Nebula eyeshadow palette. And my goal is to use it 5 times, and I have used it 3. I actually thought I was going to use it more because, hello, the color story is beautiful. But I've decided for the month of June, I'm going to give myself a lot of slack. Same with some of May. I was actually sick for 2 weeks, so I didn't wear a lot of makeup. But for June, it's Pride Month, and I like to wear a lot of bold colors in June, sense the look. And so I didn't want something more like jewel tone subdued. I wanted more punchy stuff. So this one I haven't been grabbing toward, but I can probably use that for outer corner colors if I really want to deepen up a look. But I haven't used it yet. So I still have 2 more uses to go on that one. The next is Kraken, which is something that has a lot of pigment, and that I chose my Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. I'm not going to show you it because it's at the very bottom of my drawer right now. It has a bunch of rainbow palettes on top of it, and I just don't have time to go out and get that out. So I don't have any use on it yet because it's a very neutral eyeshadow palette. So currently I'm not using that one, but I will definitely get use in the next couple weeks once like June is over. The next is Gnome, which is gemstone or mineral themed, and for that I selected my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions. Yeah. And of course I had to buy this palette because it has a bunch of red tones in it, but I haven't used this one either because, again, I'm trying to use more punchy eyeshadows, and this one is more for me like a fall kind of palette, though I wear eyeshadows all year round, any color I want, whatever I'm feeling, that's what I wear. But currently I'm not grabbing toward that. So I haven't gotten any use on that, and that is a 5 goal use as well. And the next is Basilisk, which is a dark matte shadow. And for that, I selected Shadowy Lady from MAC, which is right here. And I've definitely used this a lot. I'm actually wearing it today over top of my liner, just blended in like the eyeliner area. So I put a dark, like a dark brown or dark black eyeshadow. I put that usually above, like just a little bit on the outer half of my eye, and then I blend it out with a brush, and then I apply a little bit of that over top just to set it. Excuse me. So that one, I have a 10 use goal, and I've so far used it 4 times. I think I've used it more and I forgot to mark it down, but I'm totally fine with that because that's something that I grab often, almost daily. So like since I started wearing more makeup again. So I think I've forgotten to mark that off, but that's totally fine for me. I'm okay with that. The next is Hydra, which is a product you keep panning but never finish. And for that, I selected my, oh my gosh, my ABH Moonchild. I'm gonna just take it out of this. I keep it in the sleeve, and then every time I move it, it slides out. So it's the ABH Moonchild highlight palette, and for this one I selected Lucky Clover, and I put the tiniest amount just in the outer part of this eyeshadow today, or this highlighter today. This one is my Becca Vanilla Quartz. So I have that one on my cheekbone, and then I have a tiny bit of that one lightly dusted. So far I have 3 uses, and my goal is to use it 5 times. So I still have a few more usage to go, which is not a problem. It's just something that I don't use, and I think I might just use any color in the palette for 2 more times because I'm no longer focusing on just green. So I think I'll just use anything in the palette. My throat is like, I have to clear my throat constantly. So I just have the last 2 things now, and those are the roll-ins from the one that I decluttered and the one that I had completed. So for the first one, I got the Prompt Cyclops, which is a single eyeshadow. And for that one, I decided to bring in the shade Grasshopper. This is the one that I decluttered from my Size Matters project pan. And I want to hit pan on that if I can, but my goal is 10 uses. And I think with 10 uses, I could probably hit pan on that because I already have a little dip going. So I'm going to just say 10 uses. If I don't hit pan, that's fine. But I would love to be able to hit pan on that if I could. And then the next one is Centaur, which is a duo product. And for that, I brought in my Cover FX Soft Peach Blush. And it has 2 different colors in it. So this one I laid down first, and this one I put over top if I want a little bit more of a metallic kind of shine to it. But it's not that crazy, so you could totally wear that on its own, and it's really pretty. I'm starting to get tan, so things are hiding in my skin shade now, just from driving alone. But that's everything. This is all that I have in my project. It's not a super exciting update. I did declutter one thing because I wasn't using it, and I feel like I can't in my mind fathom holding on to something that I'm just never going to use. It's pointless, and I don't want to hate pan, so it definitely had to go. And I wasted how many months sitting on that when I could have brought in another item. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but I'm really glad that it's out now and I can move on to something else. And then the Spoiled Sexy eyeshadow, I really enjoy it, and it goes with so many eyeshadows. So it's definitely something I would like to start to utilize a little bit more in my eye looks. And then maybe for next year, I can put that to complete or something like that. But this year, I'm just going very easy on myself when it comes to panning eyeshadows because I don't have a lot of dips or pans in my collection to begin with. I think I maybe have like three or 4 pans showing, or maybe 5 max in my whole collection. And I have like upwards of 160 eyeshadow palettes. So I don't have a lot of pan, but I definitely need to start using what I have. All right, well, that's everything. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Take care, everyone. Bye.